Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up. And we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That's a look and plays it forward. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's intervened well there. Shifted it to the flank. And that pass just didn't quite work. Hidetoshi Nakata, genuine legend, not just of Japan, but actually Asian football in general.
Yeah, absolutely, Peter. Someone, in many ways, who was one of the first Asian pioneers to really succeed in European football.
Yeah, an excellent import who paved the way for others.
Indeed, technique, intelligence, great work ethic too, and he had so many strengths.
It's Nakata! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And he's heaved it away. Oh, nicely intercepted. Costa Corta. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He's on it, can he get away? Tries from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pass is just off target. It's a good ball out wide. Now it's Ribery. Tries to pass it through. That ball looks a good one. He's picked his way through. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Tomori does well to get it back. Looking for options for movement. Flings it across. Svila deals with that nice and simple. Great vision. Neither side yet able to find the net. Ndika. Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's having a go! A real chance and a real let-off.
Kone probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Angelino. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Angelino. Brilliantly cut out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a goal kick. Serginho, Fiore, and it's been played through. Not the most accurate pass.
have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And here's El Shaarawy. Threads one in. And the finish! Serginho. And Mosso gets across to intercept that. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That has been knocked clear. Played out to the left flank. Well timed, excellent interception. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Rafael Leao. That's an imaginative pass. And he's worked it through. Darmian gets a foot in here. El Shaarawy unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tries a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. El Shaarawy! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Serginho.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Davids wins the duel this time. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. That has been slung wide. Angelino. And here's El Shaarawy. Can he get it through? Oh no, that was never going to make it. Out to the right. And he cuts out the supply. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Can he spark a counter here? Ambitious ball here. That has been cut short.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Out of play for a goal kick. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And the shot! We've got a goal! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 24. Numero 7. Ribery.
Oh, that's delightful.
Numero
Rafael
14.
Leao.
Numero 9.
Rafael Leao with the
Lascia il
cross.
campo per il numero
That's a
32.
good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Il numero 10. Il numero
It's their
8.
second corner of the
Il
game.
numero 13. Attenzione, un cambio.
Oh, smashing header!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Ndika did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's got away. Rafael Leao. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Corner number 3 coming up. Nicely aimed pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Soule. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
And that's an errant pass.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's found a way, and he shoots! They've done it! Do not write them off! Back they come! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Well, what about it? So close to victory, and it has got away. Dovbik. It's a searching pass. And it's Celik. Played out wide. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. And he whips it in. Buffon claims it without any fuss. Rafael Leao. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well measured. He has found the way through. But that is good defending. It's been repelled.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Tomori calmly anticipates. Vieri, well read, and the danger is averted.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Now, can they get him away? And that is expertly dealt with. Barella.
Might want to be careful there.
Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a brief breather, and then extra time.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 26. Lascia il campo
So
per
our
il
quest to find the winner
22.
continues.
Cambio di giocatori.
Milan conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Chance, surely! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Can he latch on to this? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass...
Shoots! Now, can he find a finish? It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they're very...
He's through, it's chance for a shot! Relentless, just relentless! And he is just ripping it up! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's found a way through. Pellegrini. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's a sharp little ball here. He's had a shot! He's scored! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play.
They've reached the midway point in extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? And a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Emuso. It's run loose here. Tries to play it through. They get a throw in. Now it's Rafael Leao, and he welcomes it in. And this is Vieri. He's one-on-one. Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And he couldn't quite make it 6.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's looking wide. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Rafael Leao, who played through for the wide man. He's got away. Milan. Barella. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. They needed to win, and they have won.